guys, and welcome to our lipstick. So today I'm going to be doing a full face first impression video. So there are a couple products in here that I have tried once before, but I don't have a clear impression of what I think of them. So I did add some of those to this video. So a lot of them were the products that I got from my Shop Miss A haul. So I'm going to try those out, try to form an opinion this time, and a lot of this stuff I've never used. So let's get on into the video. I'm so excited to be filming this. So for primer today, I just watched one of the Tayla's videos where she talks about drugstore products that she loves, and she talked about the Revlon primers, which I've been looking at but never purchased for the longest time. And I got two of them. I got the Perfecting Primer and the Pore Reducing Primer. I couldn't remember which one she liked, but I really want to try them out both because I've heard great things and they have great reviews on like Ulta and Walgreens and stuff like that. So actually today I'm going to try the Pore Reducing one and see if it actually does reduce pores. I think this might be the one that she talked about because she talked about how amazing it made her pores look. But that could be the Perfecting one too, I'm not sure. So it is kind of like a thicker formula, but it doesn't feel like overly silicone-y. It actually feels like a nice cream. So I'm going to put this around my face here, all the areas that I have large pores. Ooh, that looks good. That looks really nice in airbrush. That's really nice. Okay, so far I really like that. So let's see how it does underneath foundation. Today I'm going to be trying out for the first time the Wet n Wild Cushion Foundation. I've heard amazing things about this. Hopefully this is light enough. This is in the shade Light Ivory. It's the lightest neutral one. It actually looks pretty dark, but we'll see. I am just going to use the little thing it comes with. Oh, that's actually a really good shade match. It smells like Aussie hairspray. Okay, so the applicator applied it to the right half of my face really nicely, and it's a beautiful finish. It looks really gorgeous on the skin, looks nice and airbrushed, really pretty finish. I really like it, but I do want to see how a brush does as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and go in with my foundation brush. And I actually will say I prefer the applicator that comes with it. It just looks nicer on the skin with that application. Not that the brush looks bad or anything, it just looks... There's a fly in here. Not that the application looks bad or anything, I just feel like it looks a little bit more airbrushed with this little applicator. Alright, next product is a product that I've used in the past, but they came out with different colors and I have not tried it since they finally came out with a better shade range. So this shade that I have here is Ivory, and it is the lightest one now. Before, the lightest shade used to be like really yellow toned and it just didn't work for my skin. So I actually would use the neutralizer all the time, which actually was a color corrector, just because it was light enough. And if I didn't say, this is the Maybelline Age Rewind. Yeah, that's much better. It is still kind of yellow, but it's nowhere near as bad as it used to be. Okay, that concealer is perfection. It's absolutely beautiful, completely covered my dark circles. I love it. The next product that I'm using here is actually a liquid bronzer that I got a really long time ago in some sort of box, like either a BoxyCharm or something like that, and I've never used it. So I'm going to try it out this time. It is actually an airbrush product, but you don't have to have an airbrush to use it. You can just squirt it out on the back of your hand and use a brush. So that's what I'm going to do today. Okay, that bronzer is actually really, really gorgeous. I was a little afraid at first because it was really dark, but the more you blend, the more it blends into the skin and looks a lot more like just a really nice tan. I'm really impressed by that. I like it a lot, and I definitely will be using it in the future. Okay, let's move on to setting my face, and for that I'm going to be using this Paula's Choice skincare powder. I got this on hautelook and I just really wanted to try some Paula's Choice stuff. I've been trying her skincare and I really like her facial cleanser, so I wanted to see what the makeup was like. I've heard great things about it, so let's dive in. Ooh, that really just like totally looked airbrushed. It completely went over the pores and like filled them in. That looks really nice. That is a beautiful powder. It is like an airbrushing type of powder. It's gorgeous on the skin. Totally fills in, like goes over the pores, so it doesn't look like you have any. It looks like you have airbrush skin. It's so beautiful. Next, onto blush. Now, I have used this formula of blush before. They are some of my favorites, but I've never used this shade before. This is the number 5 Coral Cove, so I'm going to try this out. I've just kind of been a little afraid of it because I'm not warm toned in my skin, so I tend to shy away from coral blushes, but we'll see how this one looks. Ooh, is she pretty? That looks really good. Next up is a highlight that I've only used once, so I really wanted to test it out. This is the Wet n Wild Illuminating Highlight in the shade Blossom Glow. Oh wow, that's glowy. Alright, let's move on to brows. So one of the products that I wanted to use that I got from my Shop Miss A video was the AOA Studio Go Brow. And this is like brow fibers in a white kind of gel that dries down clear, but it just adds some extra brow hairs. And only having used it that one time in that one video, I don't really know how I feel about it yet, so I wanted to try it out again. I do think it really adds a lot of fibers to my brows. Really helps fill in those sparse areas that I have, like on the tail. And now I'm gonna go in with my favorite new brow pencil, the e.l.f. ones. Now, obviously I've tried this because I love it, but I've never tried this shade. This is the deep brown shade. I thought that this might be better for my really dark hair, so we'll see. Okay, yeah, that does actually look a lot better than just like a brown, chocolate brown brow. I guess I should go with black brows. So I'm very excited about the eye products I have today. First of all, I got this one on clearance from Target recently. It's one of the infallible paints from L'Oreal, and it's in the shade Rose Chrome. I've never tried these, but I've heard great things. And then I have a Natasha Denona palette. This was her holiday palette. The blue ones, so I wanted to try this out and see how it goes. There's only one matte shade in here, and I didn't bring anything else, so we're gonna make this work. I kind of want to use the blue, but I don't know. I might just kind of tone it down. We'll see. So I guess I'm gonna start with the only matte one that's in here, which is like this red, and we'll see how this goes. Oops, I did not set my eyelids. In case you notice there's a lot of shedding happening on my eye, this is a Morphe brush that's shedding the crap out of my eyeball. Okay, what I think I'm going to do is now I'm going to go on the lid with this infallible paint that I've got here, and then use some of the other shades from the Natasha Denona palette on like the outer corner and the lower lash line and stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and take this paint and pop it on my finger, and then go on the lid. That's really pretty. It's like a complete rose gold, so it's got like that metallic finish with the rose color and then also like a nice gold coming through. That's really pretty. If you want to intensify these, definitely get them wet. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Natasha Denona palette and go in with this shimmery red and put that on the outer corner. Now I'm going to take the gold on my finger and just pop it on the, right on the center of my eyelid. Just intensify the gold that's already there. Now I don't want to go too out there with this look, so I'm just going to take the reds on the lower lash line as well. Okay, so I am really impressed with the eyeshadows. They are really good. I did get a lot of fallout though, which is not a big deal. I just let you know. But they're very pretty, very pigmented. My palette did fall apart when I first got it. This eyeshadow fell out right away and I just kind of pressed it back in there. I saw that happen for a lot of people. So that's not uncommon, not a big deal to me. Now I'm going to go ahead and try out this Pretty Vulgar Cosmetics little gel eyeliner pot. We got this in our BoxyCharm last month, and I didn't try BoxyCharm. I didn't do a video last month on my channel like I always do, but we're going to try it now. So I'm going to go ahead and go in my waterline with this and see how this does, and maybe a little bit on the upper lash line. Okay, so it's definitely not my favorite for the waterline, but it was really easy to go on the upper lash line. I was really impressed by it. Nice and smooth and easy to use. I really like it. Definitely just won't use it in my waterline again because it was getting like all over my eyeball and kind of smudging, and when you would go over one spot, it would kind of like take away the pigment, so don't recommend it for that, but otherwise it's great. Onto mascara. Again, another recommendation from the Tayla. This is the Mega Length Mascara from Wet n Wild, and she uses this on her lower lashes all the time, but I'm going to try it for both. Okay, so I can totally understand why she likes that for her mascara on the lower lashes, because it really separates. I didn't notice a ton of lengthening, just a little bit, but it's really nice and separating, so it makes it look like you have those individual under eye lashes. It's really, really nice. So now I'm going to go back into the Natasha Denona palette and take this pink shade just on a really small brush and go into my inner corners and a little bit on underneath the brow bone, just so I can brighten this up a little bit. Alright, now finally we are on to lips, and I have quite a few lip options that I was looking at. But what I think I'm going to do is I did want to try out one of these pencils. I don't even know where I got this one from. It's an IB Beauty pencil, maybe from a BoxyCharm or something. And then I got this one from the shop Miss A. It's a like burgundy pencil, and this one's a brown one. I mean, I guess I'll try out the brown one. I don't know. Yeah, probably. We'll see how this goes. Okay, weird thing about this pencil is that I do see on camera it looks brown, and it's called Cocoa, but totally in person it's purple. It's like a dark purple. I tried to fill in my lips with it and it was just a hard pencil, so it was a little bit difficult to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over it with this AOA Wonder Metal liquid lipstick, and this is in a really cool like metal purple shade, and I just want to see what this looks like. Because I love the AOA Studio matte lipsticks. They're so good. They're only $1. You can get them from Shop Miss A. Okay, that's actually really pretty. Please excuse my terrible application job, but that's gorgeous. I love this. I'm not usually super into metallic or metal lipsticks, but this is beautiful. So I actually have some other ones that I want to try out as well. I have one from Trifle Cosmetics, and then I also have this Marc Jacobs orange one that I think would look really pretty with the eye look, so I'm going to try out some of these other ones as well. Alright, so let's try on this Trifle Cosmetic one, and this one is actually called Angry Pug, and obviously I got it because some of you guys must know that I have a pug. So it's just like a regular bullet lipstick, and it's in this really pretty kind of like orangey coral color. So I thought it might look cool with this look, and I've only tried it on once, so we'll see what it looks like. It actually looks really nice with this makeup look. I like that a lot. It's a gorgeous formula lipstick. It smells interesting. It smells like it's supposed to smell like candy, like Pez, but then it's got kind of like a chemical taste and smell, so it's interesting. I'm actually gonna I think I'm gonna leave this one on. I actually like the way this one looks, so I'm not gonna switch it out for the Marc Jacobs. Alright guys, so that is it. This is my video trying on a full face of new products. Well, new to me at least. I'm a little behind on the bandwagon here. So I really hope that this video was helpful. I hope I recommended some good products here or tried out some stuff that maybe you want to try. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and have a great day.